How soon can I take my side hustle full-time so I can quit my job? Ben Iker says, first and foremost you must be at least somewhat confident that the new venture is viable based on actual performance numbers, not just forecasting. Then there is what economists call opportunity cost. It basically means that you should quit your full-time job only when doing so will cause the business to generate more revenue than your lost income from your day job. For example, if you make $100 per day now in your old job, you should quit if doing so will increase revenue from the new business by at least this amount, e.g. from $50 to at least $150 per day. K. Nijim says, that depends on how much you are taking in and how much you need to get by on a day-to-day basis. If you are above water, have some money stored up in the bank, and you are feeling confident your side business will grow and not shrink, you can consider moving to it full-time. Jared Gold says, interesting question. For me, it was when the thought of another day at my job made me feel almost physically nauseous. I have a web design business. I started it about 3 months into my first job out of college, which was about 2 years ago. I started it out of intense boredom and hatred for my job and adult life. I wanted to create a blog along the lines of, what the fuck, are you kidding me? This is what I went through years of schooling and hard work for. I found creating websites to be kind of fun. I created 2 free websites for local restaurants by just reaching out to them via cold emails. It was fun and I actually had a portfolio. Cool. For the next few months, I told a bunch of people that I wanted to quit my job. I mentioned this web thing, but I said I could find other stuff. In actuality, I was fucking clueless. But there was some sort of romantic appeal about escape, running away and starting fresh. About 2 months after I started, I had my first paying customer for a relatively paltry one-time amount of money to redo their website. She was a friend from college, and her sorority needed a new website. Cool, easy, etc. She was an awesome client in terms of telling me exactly what she wanted, getting things to me quickly, etc. I was proud of the end product. Getting this first paying customer was the final straw to leave my shit job and try this whole entrepreneurship thing out. I knew that I had to really commit and plunge myself into this endeavor full-time if I actually wanted it to succeed. To be honest, I didn't even know if it could work. I didn't really do much math and made very general assumptions that I did not validate prior, e.g. what to sell a website for, how long it would take, how easy it would be to sell, etc. It's been a bit over 1.5 years that I've been doing this full-time, since August 13. Before you quit your job, think about why you're doing this. For me, it was because I found creating websites to be fun, challenging, and that I enjoyed working with the clients that I had. It was cool creating something tangible from a mere idea. This business was an escape and essentially a transition into whatever from my other job. Entrepreneurship seemed cool and I kind of caught the bug, from things like reading the 4-Hour Workweek. Some questions, things to consider. You better like selling. Scratch that. You better fucking love selling. How much money do you have saved up? I had around 6 to 8 months of savings for living expenses. If I did not have this, I would not have made it. A lack of cash flow is the most likely thing to destroy you. Are you passionate about what you're doing? If you're not, you may pigeonhole yourself into something you're not interested in. Find mentors and network. You can never be independent of having a boss. If you're on your own, you have many bosses, all of which are your customers. It's a much different dynamic when you are the sole owner of the relationship. Make sure you work with those you want to work with and establish expectations. Have an undying desire for seeking knowledge and self-improvement. Is entrepreneurship something that you care about that will advance your personal life goals, or can you get a stable job that will do the same, without the headaches of doing your own thing? Let me tell you right now, I'm not rolling in cash. I'm not saving any money whatsoever, and at any individual point, I'm essentially 1 month away from ruin. There are many ups and downs of entrepreneurship, including an overall feeling of loneliness. Some days I wake up and think I'm just fucking awful and I should quit. And if I do, everyone will laugh at me for fucking up. But after I close a big sale, I feel like a Saudi prince. Well, not really, but I feel pretty great. After someone tells me that I inspire them, I feel like a genius. Or when I revise a cool new process, find a cool new tool, I feel like a business wizard of sorts. When I was at my job, a friend, coworker and I used to walk to lunch and joke about what kind of people are jogging on a random day in the middle of the afternoon. Having that kind of freedom was a silly dream of ours. And now, when I want to go for a walk on a beautiful day at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I'm going to fucking do it. Though note that when you're an entrepreneur, there is number 9 to 5. You're always thinking about business, and the off switch is hard to find. I am now happy. Life is good and every day is a new and exciting challenge. I'm infinitely happier than I was before, and I'm excited to see what comes of this. I understand so much more about who I am as a person and what I'm capable of. I'm actually positive about where things can go now. Before, days moved slow as fuck, and I couldn't even savor the weekend because I dreaded that it would pass quickly. Now days seem to zip by before I know it. In a way, every day is a weekend. If you go full-time with your side hustle and you fall short, you've likely learned a lot about business and yourself for your next journey. And that knowledge could change your life or lead you down the path you were meant to embark on. The last thing you want to do is go through life wondering, what if? Good luck. Thanks for watching our video on, how soon can I take my side hustle full-time so I can quit my job?